You're being honored for your award tonight's for 3 films you've worked on, right? This past year, which
Originally, we talked about that.
Okay.
It was going to be Hangover, Thor, and Cowboys and Aliens. And I think the fact that Jon Favreau is presenting tonight, they're leaning a little more towards Cowboys and Aliens. But when they called me and said, by golly, we think you deserve the award this year because you've worked on so many successful films, here I am. 3 films. It was probably one of the busiest years I've had, nonstop. In fact, I was prepping the shows as I was working on the other shows. Interesting quick story is that Jon Favreau, when he called me to talk about Cowboys and Aliens, I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico on Thor, and our very first meeting was a Skype meeting where I was showing him guns in front of the camera and getting really excited about, doing the film. So it was kind of a long-distance introduction to the film.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've known Jon and worked with him several times on Iron Man and on Zathura. So we developed a relationship of trust and of a nature that we understand each other.
Yeah. Do you think you'd do that again? Have that busy of a year again? Do you like all that craziness in one year? Or?
I have this theory. I'm going to keep showing up as long as they invite me, and when they are finished inviting me, I will have a really good run.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like being busy. I do need some time off. This night is great because I get to hang out with my family, and so I get these little breaks, and yeah, it's good. It's good to be good, I guess.
Yeah.
If that's okay to say.
Yeah. Now, for Thor, you of course had to create a very iconic prop. Get that ready, the hammer, which lots of comic book fans know very well. How did you approach that? Like, did you have a couple different versions, or?
We did 200 drawings for the hammer for Thor.
Wow.
All of which swayed a little bit from the actual, comic book hammer that you know and love. We had roundtable. We met. We tried so badly to change Thor's hammer, and we ended up going with a hammer that looked very much like the Thor hammer. In fact, when Marvel called me to do the film, I said, "Hey guys, I have no problem doing Thor, but I'll tell you right now, the hammer is the hammer. I can't do much to that." Now, of course, I sort of mastered the art of Uru metal, which is what it's made of, and we put beautiful finishes on them. We ended up making about 30 hammers. I had to have rubber ones that are lightweight and heavy ones that look good, and so there are several hammers. But we definitely had this strap for the handle, and that was, Kenneth Branagh was worried about the strap, and the size was a thing. We did several screen tests just to get the size of the hammer.
Yeah.
So eventually we came up with a beautiful hammer that worked well for the film and the actor, but it went through quite the ordeal.
Yeah. And from among those 3 films the last 3 that came out, do you have a favorite prop, one that you're particularly proud of, other than Thor's hammer?
Wow. Now, here's how I handle props. I make every prop my favorite prop until it's finished.
Yeah.
And then it becomes the prop that haunts me for the rest of the show. Because I have to maintain them and make sure that they're beautiful the whole time and so on and so forth. So maybe the reason I'm here tonight is because I make every prop my favorite prop.
Yeah.
And the wrist blaster from Cowboys and Aliens is great, and it's wonderful, and what I'm proud of most of that is that I put lights in it, so I have to make a hollow one to put lights in it, and there's many shots in the film that don't need to be enhanced in post-production because I have those lights in there.
Right.
Now there are many that do, but there are a lot that don't, and the same with when I did Iron Man and I did Tony's chest lights. Most of those shots are practical props, and that's what I strive for, is just getting as much as I can without costing the company a ton of money.
Yeah. And tell us anything else about what does this award mean to you tonight? You don't hear about a whole lot of Prop Masters awards throughout the year. Just getting this one, what does that mean to you?
Well, it's an honor to be here. I get up every day and I go to work, and all I expect is that I'm going to go move props around and build props and create props. And for Hamilton and LA Confidential to put out an event like this and create a forum for people like me that can come and be recognized is a huge honor. And it's something that's not expected and really appreciated.